Hey, this is Max with Priority Racing, and today we're going to talk about how to start riding on rollers. So first of all, what are rollers? Rollers are a way to ride your bike stationary for training or warming up. Behind me here, I have a set of rollers, and you'll notice there's 3 cylinders. The front cylinder and the second cylinder are connected with this band, so when they roll together. Your bike will go on these cylinders, and as you pedal and the wheels turn, these cylinders will turn as well. The gyroscoping effect of the wheels spinning will keep the bike upright. This allows you to ride stationary. Why would you use rollers? Well, I personally love to use them as a warm-up on race day. I'll pack them in my car, and if I'm driving to a race, I take them out and I can just spin my legs on the side to get nice and warmed up. Also, when I'm training off-season and the weather's bad, I can ride my bike indoors very easily. There are also fancier trainers, smart trainers that hook up to your computer and whatnot. These are going to work on every single bike you own. It's as simple as just adjusting the width of the cylinders to match your wheelbase. So any bicycle that you have will work on these rollers. So why would you use rollers? Well, I love to use rollers as a warm-up when I arrive at a race. I'll pack them in my car, they fold up really small, I take them out and I can spin my legs and get nice and warm before I race. I also like to use them for training during the winter time. When the weather's really bad outside, I can have these in my apartment and just ride really easily indoors. There is a level of difficulty to them. It's not like a typical smart trainer where your bike is hooked into it and you can't really tip over. I want to be clear, you can fall off of rollers. You should approach this with caution and be careful. But once you learn how to use it, you can use any bicycle on them. So now let's talk about how to get started on rollers. Typically, if I was trying rollers for the first time, a great place to start is to have your rollers in a door frame. And that way you have a surface on either side of you. That way if you start to fall to the left or right, you can catch yourself. In this case, I'm a little bit more comfortable, so we'll just be using a table next to me to steady myself, and I'll be using my Priority Joker to ride on the rollers today. So I typically clip out with my right leg, so my left leg is clipped in right now, and my right leg is not clipped in. You can always start, or even just generally ride with flat pedals, or if you're less comfortable, use shoes to start with to make sure that you can step off if you need to. I'm going to start with my left hand steadying myself on the table. I typically clip out with my right leg, so my right foot is not clipped in right now, my left foot is. I'm just gonna start to pedal, and as we gain speed, just like riding a bike outdoors, you're gonna feel the bike start to get more steady on you. At that point, I'll clip in. Once I feel like I've gained enough speed that the bike is going to be very steady for me, I can take my hand off the table, and then it's just like riding a bike. I find it's really helpful to look forward, not down at your front wheel. When I look down at my front wheel, I feel like the front wheel tends to twitch on me a little bit more. It's okay, but it's just a little more steady if I'm staring straight ahead. If you do feel yourself move a little bit to the left or right, just like riding a bike outside, it's all about micro adjustments. So if you move a little to the left, just a small adjustment back to the right. As you get comfortable, you can increase your cadence, and you'll find the bike balances even better. So when you're ready to stop, just slow your pedaling. In this case, I'm on a fixed gear bike, so there's no brakes. And I'll just grab that table next to me, slow down, unclip, and you're good to go. Rollers are a really satisfying and organic way to ride the bike indoors. They're a great warm-up before a race, they're great training, they're a great way to burn off some steam and enjoy your bike during the cold winter months. I highly recommend, if you're comfortable, you give them a try. Just be careful, take it slow, don't worry about riding in shoes or flat pedals to start with to make sure you can step off if you need to. And just like anything with a bicycle, take your time in learning them. I hope you've enjoyed learning the basics of rollers with me. If you want to learn more about this bike I'm riding, check out the link in the description for the Priority Joker.